Hello friends, in the last video of deep and strike problems we have discussed type 1 and type 2 problems, whereas in this video we will see type 3 and type 4 problems. Let's see the type 3 problem first, where the determination of apparent dip direction when true dip direction, true dip amount and apparent dip amount is given. So here in this type, true dip direction, true dip amount and dip amount, apparent dip amount will be given. We need to find out the apparent dip direction. So this example number 3, a sedimentary strata has a true dip of 1:6.5 due north 20° west. In what direction will be the apparent dip direction when apparent dip amount is 1:13? Also state the strike direction. So here the data given are true dip amount, that is 1:6.5 along the direction of north 20° west, and apparent dip amount is given as 1:13. So we need to determine apparent dip direction and strike direction. So this is the type 3 kind of problems. We will solve this problem now. As we have seen in the previous problems, here also the first step is we need to draw a north-south and east-west line and O at the origin. So the data given are true dip amount and true dip direction. So these two data can be plotted in this figure as the first step. You may see here like we have taken a scale of 1 unit is equal to 2 centimeter, and the given apparent true dip direction we have drawn here, and on that direction we have marked true dip amount, that is 1:6.5 is the true dip amount, and the scale we have, since the scale we have taken 1 unit is equal to 2 centimeter, we have marked 1:3.25 is the true dip amount here, and the point is labeled as A. So you know the relationship between a true dip and the strike direction. So this is the true dip, and strike is true dip and strikes are related to perpendicular to each other. So we will draw a perpendicular line to this true dip at the A point. So we will draw a perpendicular line to this true dip at the A point. So we have drawn a perpendicular line to this true dip. So that is what strike line. So we will transfer this strike line at the origin. So in the previous problems we used to draw a strike line at the origin, and then we used to transfer this to apparent dip or true dip. So now what we will do, this line we will transfer to the origin. So we have transferred the strike line at the origin. So work with the true dip amount and true dip direction. So these two data we have plotted here, and we have found the strike direction and strike line. So next given data is apparent dip amount. So that is 1:13. So this is the apparent dip amount is given, but we don't know in which direction or in which apparent dip direction we need to draw this apparent dip amount 1:13. So in this case we need to do what, measure, or in this case make use of compass, and since the scale we have taken is 1 unit is equal to 2 centimeter, so this apparent dip amount, that is 1:13. So 13 is written as or converted to, based on the scale, is 6.5. So measure the 6.5 centimeters on the compass and cut this strike line from the origin. So cut these lines at both the sides. Since we don't know in which direction or in which apparent dip direction the amount is, so we'll cut in the both side or both the quadrants the strike line. So based on the scale we have cut the strike line and named as B and C points. So in this case we will get two dip directions. One is along northwest and another along is northeast at the same dip amount. So next is we will join these OB and OC line. So we have joined OB and OC line, and we know the amount. So apparent dip amount, that is OB amount and OC amount is, that is 1:13, right? So next is we need to measure the angle of dip, or that is dip direction or apparent dip direction. So this is along OB we will get one direction, and along OC we will get another direction. So this is the apparent dip direction. So apparent dip direction is apparent dip direction along OB. This is OB, that is this is the apparent dip angle or the apparent dip direction, that is north 79 degree west, north 79 degree west, and along OC it is north 39 degree east. So this is the angle. Next is we need to find out strike direction. So apparent dip directions we have found here, and strike direction is now. So this is the strike line and this is the angle strike direction. So this is along with north and with respect to the south. So this is north 79 degree east. So north 79 degree east and south 79 degree west. So this is the apparent dip direction and south and strike direction. So this is type 3 problem we have solved here, where true dip direction and true dip amount and apparent dip amount will be given. We need to determine the apparent dip direction. Now we will start a type 4 problems. In this kind, a strike direction and apparent dip is given. We need to determine the amount and direction of the true dip. So in this kind, the data related to strike direction and apparent dip amount and apparent dip direction will be given. We need to determine the true dip direction and the amount. So we will see the problem. A soft shale bed in a hillside cutting is striking north 40 degree west with an apparent dip of 1:5.5 along south 20 degree west. Find the amount and direction of the true dip. So here strike direction is given. You can see here, this is a soft shale bed is striking, means this is the strike direction north 40 degree west of shale bed, and apparent dip direction. So with an apparent dip dip of 1:5.5. So this is apparent dip amount, and along south 20 degree west, this is the apparent dip direction. We need to find out what? A true dip amount and the true dip direction. As we know, the first step in solving these problems is we need to draw a north-south and east-west lines and the origin. So you can see here we have drawn. So we need to plot the given data now. So strike direction is north 40 degree west. So we will draw a strike direction first, that is north 40 degree west. So you can see here we have drawn a north 40 degree west line, that is a strike direction. Since we know that a strike direction is always written with respect to north as well as the south. In the previous videos you may see that all the strike directions we have written in both the directions with respect to north as well as with respect to south. So this is north 40 degree west, means there is a opposite line that is south 40 degree west. This will be always will be in the two direction. Strike will be written in two directions. So we can extend this line. So this line can be extended in this quadrant. You may see here we have extended this line. So this is in the south 40 degree east direction. So always remember that strike is written with respect to north as well as with respect to the south directions. So in the next step, the apparent dip direction is given, that is south 20 degree west, and apparent dip amount is given, that is 1:5.5. So along south 20 degree west we will draw a line here, apparent dip direction, and on that line we will mark the apparent dip amount. You may see here we have drawn south 20 degree west, that is apparent dip direction, and we have marked the A point that indicates the apparent dip amount, that is 1:5.5. We have taken a scale of 1 unit is equal to 1 centimeter, means 5.5 centimeter we have measured and marked the A point. So next step is this is the strike line. We need to transfer or draw a parallel line on the A point. So this parallel line runs on the A point here. So this line is to be transferred here. See, we have transferred this line on the A point now. So next is true dip amount and true dip direction we need to find out. So whatever the data given we have plotted here. Now we need to find out the unknown data. So true dip amount and true dip direction. We know that strike direction and true dips are perpendicular to each other. So now we will draw a perpendicular line to these strike lines, right? So we will draw a perpendicular line at the here. So we have drawn a perpendicular line to the strike line. So this is a true dip, and we have measured the amount, that is 1:4.7 is the true dip amount. So next is true dip direction. So we need to measure this angle. We will get the true dip direction. So this is the true dip direction, or this angle indicates the true dip direction. So true dip amount and true dip direction we have written here. The true dip amount is 1:4.7 and true dip direction is south 50 degree west. So this is what a type 4 problem where a strike direction and apparent dip is given, and we need to determine the true dip direction and the amount. Thank you.